Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. In the heart of a buzzing television studio where lights sparkled like diamonds and quiz questions flew faster than bullets, Anne Hegerty, the formidable governess of the chase, stood tall in her signature black blazer, arms crossed, expression sharp as ever. But this time, it wasn't a question of history or science she was tackling. It was war. A digital one, of course. Earlier that week, Anne had taken to social media, not with a cryptic quiz or a witty one-liner, but with a full-throated defense of conservative commentator Charlie Kirk. What began as a casual post swiftly turned into a Twitter storm. Fans were outraged, critics emboldened. Hashtags erupted. Hashtag chaseoff Anne. Hashtag Anne Hegerty canceled. Hashtag quiz queen no more. But Anne, never one to back down from a challenge, doubled down. She said, "I faced tougher opponents in a speed round," she scoffed. Her post had read, "Say what you will about Charlie Kirk, but the level of hatred and name-calling from his critics is idiotic. Debate ideas, don't throw tantrums. Have some self-respect." Within minutes, digital pitchforks were raised. Anne Hegerty defending that guy? She's lost the plot. Keep politics off the quiz show. But Anne didn't flinch. She'd faced off against Oxford professors and trivia champions. She wasn't about to be undone by an angry mob armed with hashtags and keyboard courage. Still, ITV executives weren't amused. Behind closed doors, phone calls buzzed. Should we make a statement? Can we spin this as satire? Has she joined them? Back in her dressing room, Anne scrolled through the chaos. Her assistant, Millie, cautiously entered holding a cup of tea like a peace offering. "You're trending," Millie said, placing the mug down. "Oh, am I?" Anne replied dryly. "Hope it's not because I wore polka dots again." "It's the Kirk thing," Millie muttered. It's getting heated." Anne sighed and looked in the mirror. "You know what's funny? I spend years mastering knowledge, history, politics, literature, and the minute I apply it outside of a quiz show, I'm suddenly a pariah?" Millie shifted awkwardly. "Well, people like their entertainers to stay in their lane. But I don't have a lane. I have a motorway," Anne snapped, then softened. "And I refuse to pretend outrage is intelligence." Later that night, the chase aired as usual. Anne returned to receipt, expression unreadable, intellect razor sharp. The contestant smiled nervously and the audience clapped as if nothing had happened. But behind the scenes, producers debated pulling her from future episodes. Her email inbox was a war zone. Some called her brave, others called her canceled. Still, she remained silent. Until Thursday. Anne tweeted, "Knowledge isn't always popular. Neither is honesty. If my refusal to parrot groupthink costs me a job, then I'll still sleep well, smarter and prouder than most of my critics." It hit like a thunderclap. Piers Morgan praised her. A segment on Good Morning Britain dissected her every word. Even Charlie Kirk retweeted her with a salute emoji, prompting a fresh storm of chaos. But something shifted. Fans who once doubted her began to question their outrage. Commentators from both sides started asking the real question. Why shouldn't public figures express complex views without fear of cancellation? By Sunday, a new hashtag trended. Hashtag Stand with Anne. In a world addicted to outrage and echo chambers, Anne Hegerty, the quiz queen, had broken the rules again. Not with answers, but with boldness. And somewhere, on a brightly lit soundstage, she smiled to herself. Because sometimes, the toughest chase isn't a trivia round. It's daring to think differently. And Anne Hegerty, she never runs from a chase.